Lighting the flames of faith is a call to service. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faith, all sentient beings come from the one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light the candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and the practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and the path of peace. We light the candle for all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And as practitioner, Kathy Story lights the last candle. Let it represent the path that brought you here this evening. So good evening. My name is Judy Chapman. I'm one of the ministers here at the Center for Spiritual Living, and it's my joy and my honor to welcome each and every one of you here to our center this evening for this fabulous, fabulous ceremony. So without further ado, I just want to let you know that it possibly will go after 8 o'clock. So if you need to leave at 8, then you're welcome to go ahead and leave. I think that's all I need to say, except I'm going to turn the evening over to our dear Jean Stone.
Please. Thank you so much. I'm going to go up here where the light is. So first of all, I'd like to welcome everyone for coming, and thank you so much for coming to join in, not only in prayer, but in action of the prayer for peace tonight. And we'll talk about that later. But first, I'd like to introduce everyone. First, I'll start with the hummingbird drum. And we're very excited that you're here. We feel your energy and the medicine of the Mother Earth drum. And thank you so much for coming. This is Martha White. And Kelly Sims. Do you know Sonny? And Connie Tribeca, right? Nancy Kelly and Katie Kelly. Nancy, Katie, Henry. Pardon me, you're right. Thank you so much. Some of you, it's the first time I've met you, and I'm really happy that you've come all this way from Long Beach and past to drive down here during the traffic to get it. And thank you for the energy of this beautiful drum that we get to hear. Thank you so much. So obviously Judy is here to help us, and she's going to salvage me from when I get in trouble here. But I'd like to introduce our other guests that will be speaking tonight. First is Joyce Fournier. And my good friend, Michael Folsom, who's actually responsible for helping us find the spot at the Boy Scout camp to do our sweat lodge. So Michael was the one that got us out there to start with many years ago. And then Beth Borkman, who's going to be leading the dance for us. So just the housekeeping things. We're going to be dancing out here in the middle, and the children are definitely welcome to dance, with us as well. If you choose not to dance, that's fine as well. But we'd like you to stay and hold the consciousness about peace and what that means for each person and how that goes out to the community and into the world. So that would be, if you choose to set tonight, which I'm joining you in that. So the next thing that we'll do is we're going to call in the spirit of peace. And I need your help. This is why we wanted so many of you to come and join into this prayer, because the power of prayer in our way comes from the oneness of all things, the Creator Himself. And each one of us have a piece of that. And when we bring that together in unity, in understanding where that power comes from, then that power is available to each of us, and we can use it together and to send out these prayers not only to our own heart, but out into the community and out into the world that desperately needs peace. So please join with me and pray in any way that you normally choose to pray in, and join with me in this prayer. Grandfather, grandmother, greatest of all spirits, great mystery, Spirit of peace, we ask you to come and join us. Give us the power of oneness and unity in this prayer of peace tonight, Grandfather. Help us to understand that as we say our prayer and dance our prayer into the earth, that it goes out. It will go out on the wave of this drum as it goes out of this room outside. And it will permeate all things. And it's so beautiful to have it's so beautiful to not have that noise. So it's very, very beautiful to have the children here, because all of these things that we will do and say here tonight really will not only benefit all of us, but it will benefit our children and their children and the 7 generations to come. And I also forgot to introduce Patty McCardo, because I can't see her way over there. But she's also going to be doing a nice dedication with us and for the children tonight as well. So, matter of fact, let's do one song, and this will be the grandmother blessing song, the grandmother honoring song. So, and then we're going to do the Mother Earth song after that. Right? Okay. Thank you. Oh. Oh, thank you so much. So Patty McCardle is going to come up, and she's going to dedicate the rock garden, the children's rock garden. And then we're going to do a couple of little things about this later on. We'll go outside at the end. We'll have our ending prayer wherever she has decided to place the rocks.
Good evening. So the children and I have been, the children the children, have been working on creating the beginnings of our rock garden for peace. And so we have been collecting rocks and decorating them, which we'll all have the opportunity to join in this evening. And so the rock garden is dedicated to our children. It's that dedicated space where the invisible becomes visible, where our commitment to peace shows up in the universe in a very powerful and meaningful way. And rocks for me are that. They're an awesome exhibit of the beauty and the uniqueness of life, just like our children. And so we have created a beautiful first step. And I asked the children on a Sunday what described peace for them. And they let me know. And the word that we chose to put here is love, because that was what it was for them. The deepest, greatest love of all. And so that is what this came from. And then we have created various rocks here, which we'll have in the center of our ceremony this evening to just be part of it. And then there's a box here of rocks that some of them have been painted and some of them haven't. And they're here for all of us to add our words, our symbols, our expression of peace that we would like to contribute to the garden. You might actually be compelled to take it home, and that's okay. So you can contribute it in our space that we've dedicated, which is right outside the front doors, or you will be able to take it home. So I think we should let the kids do their part because they're really ready to dance. She has opted not to, but what she would like to say, what she wants me to say for her, is peace begins with a smile.
Oh,
I feel peace when everywhere. Love is everywhere. I feel peace when I'm with my family. Love is all together in a family.
Peace is something that you don't earn. It's something that it's something that you just get out of nowhere. It's you get it with your friends, family, the people you love. You get it where you think you you feel most peaceful, which I guess for me is home and here. And that doesn't go for Kate at all. And that's the one play. You can maybe play Train to in your track. I'm just saying. Thank you.
So clearly our kids know peace doesn't have anything to do with sitting still. Peace is letting ourselves be. So parents, if you'll claim your children. Hey guys, find your seats. And the children thank everyone for being part of the intention for peace. And we are happy to be part of this ceremony. Thank you, Jean. Thank you.
I wish I could run around like that. But that would feel really good to be able to do that again. So I'm really happy that the kids are here, and I hope they come and dance with us, even though they may dance circles around us. That's okay as well. So right at the moment, we're going to start off with prayer for peace for the individual, for ourselves. And I've asked Joyce, my wife, to come up and say that prayer.
Thank you all for being here tonight. And I think we just saw a great example before us of why we need to find inner peace so that we can create a beautiful world for ourselves and for the children. Please join me in prayer. O Great Spirit, thank you for this life. We are here on earth to learn how to love ourselves, our families, our communities, our world, and our Mother Earth. When we know peace within ourselves, only then will we know peace in our families, our communities, and our world. If we are peaceful, if we are happy, then we can fully realize who we are, and our entire planet can benefit from our peace. Great Spirit, help us to find inner peace through meditation, prayer, love, forgiveness, acceptance, and understanding. Help us to find you in that quiet, peaceful place within us. We give thanks for this time to come together to sing and dance in the sacred way. Aho.
Next, my good friend Michael Folsom, we've asked him to come and say a prayer as well. And Michael, if you can kind of introduce yourself and tell us nation you're from and a little about, and then he's going to have a prayer about the community.
Sahohi Chifohut, Michael Folsom. I'm a member of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. I was born in Oklahoma and raised there and moved out here when I was in high school. And I've been living here ever since. I've been connected to the Indian community through Gene, for sure, with the Sweat Lodge and the beauty that he brings to the world through that Sweat Lodge. I've been connected to the community through the Southern California Indian Center. I was president there for 6 years, and I just retired this past March from that position. And they're heading towards their 50th anniversary in 2 more years after this next powwow. So I'm very, very honored to have been asked to share with you a prayer for the community, for all communities, because we need that so much in our world. We need to be able to recognize differences, and we need to be able to celebrate everything that people have to offer, everything that was created by our Creator. That includes the animals, that includes the plants, and that includes us two-leggeds also. I want to ask that the ancestors be here with us to guide us in this ceremony that we're partaking in tonight. I want to ask that the Creator, Grandfather, Great Mystery, would also be here to watch over us and give us his peace. We come in the spirit of unity to this ceremony. We come in a spirit and a purpose of connecting our communities in peace. We put our hearts together as one, and we let it be that way. I look to the natural laws in order to find peace. I look at the trees with their outstretched arms as I was coming here to this great spiritual center. And in prayer, those trees are giving thanks to our Creator for their life, for the peace that they bring to us just with their presence, without having to try, just being what they are. I look at the flowers and I feel a peace that comes over me. I've never met a flower I didn't like. I've never seen a flower tell another flower, you don't belong here. You're not pretty enough. They become the model of how all people should be, all communities should be, in the way that we live life, in the way that we celebrate our living here on earth for this short time that we're here. I also look at the water, at how it perseveres, at how water can carry a mountain all the way to the ocean, but with great gentleness. When I put my hand into the water and feel that gentleness, but that pulse of life, I feel my sense of peace. And I want to share that with you, because only man has an ego big enough that he can turn his back on the Creator. And when we think about that, we wonder, how can that be? But I'm sure we know many people who've done that in our lifetimes. And so you come here to this spiritual center in order to celebrate and bring a difference to the world in your celebration. I was very touched with your opening ceremony with the lighting of the candles. I think, in the 66 winters that I've been on this earth, I think I looked for that and found it here. And I want to thank you for having that ceremony before we start the peace ceremony. How appropriate. When a man turns his back on the Creator, it's like sunshine. It's like the sun rays. A man can choose to go into a cave and lock himself away from the sun, but the sun is still there. And when the man comes out of the cave looking for something different, the sun is still there. And that's the way that the Creator is. That's the way great mystery is. Always present, always waiting for us and that acknowledgement. And your community here celebrates that. We're all equal in our Creator's eyes. This drum is a demonstration of that. This drum's, the drummers sit in a circle. There is no head to this circle. They simply all share their talent, their gifts that were given by our Creator in celebration of life, in celebration of indigenous communities and what the indigenous communities have to offer to all people. And so I thank the drum for being here tonight and what they share. We are come from one community that's created perfectly in perfect love. Many of the sages throughout time have taught that peace lives within each of us. We have to recognize it. What we seek, we actually already have. We are a peaceful people in all ways. We just have to give up judging in order to be able to share that peace with people throughout the world. Lao Tzu stated it simply more than 2,500 years, 500 years before Christ came to walk on the earth. And he said, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. The Creator's presence and essence here is that of peace. I can feel that. I can feel His presence here with us, among us, touching us, within each of you. I know that presence. That's an experience that I have. It's not something that I have to mentally understand. It's not something that I can prove. But I experience it. His presence His essence is peace, and the peace comes from our inner spirit through silence. So my prayer comes to you tonight through silence, in the form of silence. I want us to all to stand in silence, in the highest energy that we can possibly create in this room, with the intention to have the energy reach from us to every community and every individual in those communities, across communities and across the earth and into the universe. So let us put our hearts together as one and be still and know that I am God. Follow the sound of the bowl. Peace comes from the Creator through me to you. I place the peace of God in your heart and in your hands to hold and to share in all communities. And let it be that way. Oh.
Energy like that has to be heard, has to make a sound. now that we have that straight. Michael, thank you ever so much for your beautiful, beautiful words. And I accept that peace that you've given, that you received from the Creator, and that I live in my life and try to share. And each of us have such beauty in us to share. I thank you for making us aware of that. I'd like to say a prayer for world peace. Peace, as we've heard, starts with us. It goes out into the family and the communities, and then goes out into the world as we dance our prayer of peace with every step and word that we speak and take. Peace has relatives, and these relatives are love, kindness, joy, happiness, compassion, forgiveness, social and environmental justice. Creator gives us the insight and the strength to use his qualities, these qualities that I just spoke of, to find peace in all of the creation that we share together and that we create together as well. And that's my prayer tonight, that we create this peace. So I'm going to go down there and we're going to light a little sage, and then Beth Borkman is going to come up and we're going to explain how the dance is going to happen. And so again, I hope you'll join us. If you choose to set, that's good too. But I want you to carry the consciousness of your prayer. And I'd like for each of you during the dance, while it's happening, when you choose, when the Spirit calls on you, to come up and say your prayer. And so I would ask Judy to be one of the people that start us with that, because she's, as many people here are, excellent prayers. And just so nobody's shy. If you choose not to speak, that's fine. But if we're going to dance until everybody does pray. So you're pretty much incumbent to get up and say a prayer. But no. So let me find this lighter back here. Beth, would you join me? Try not to set the fire alarm off. If we don't have a fireplace to dance around, we're going to use this beautiful candle. To be our symbolic fire. So our dance has two parts. First, we're going to kind of go in and out. We'll form a circle, and then we're going to go in and out. We'll take 4 steps forward and 4 steps back. During this first part of the dance is if you choose to come up and pray, we're going to set the microphone down here. And again, this is about us all coming together in unity in prayer for peace. Each of us bring a piece of that. I can't carry Dr. Heather's piece. She knows how to do it. Kathy knows how to do her piece. Beth knows how to do it. And I know that all of you know how to do yours as well. And that together we will dance our prayer into the earth, and the spirits of the 4 directions will take it out into the circle of life. And we will be more unified and more peaceful than when this microphone makes a lot of noise. So are we going to show them?
No, I think we can just gather and we'll do it. So if you can walk, you can do this dance because the dance is just walking. Okay, there's no steps to remember, nothing complicated. Just everyone make a big circle and join hands. And the reason that we want to do this dance, even if we're just walking right, left, we in this way are participating with the earth, and all over the earth things are vibrating in different ways. And now we're going to join in that and add our vibrations to the earth and communicate with the grandmother. And the wonderful hummingbird drum is going to help us. And if you can just try to feel the beat in your heart, you don't have to be in time or anything like that. There are no rules, just right, left, right, left. The only thing we ask is that you keep peace in your heart. And I will put the microphone up on the table, and Judy is going to start. Is that what you said? Judy's going to start us off with a little peace prayer. And anyone after that who's moved to come up and say a few words, just come out of the circle and say your prayer and then go back in again. And we'll just walk forward and back 4 times.
Just close the circle. When you come, close the circle, and then come and say your prayer. We'll start.
I pray and evoke the power of Almighty God, that peace shall be established on this earth, a true, powerful, and permanent peace, that all peoples everywhere shall be enlightened by its love.
Great Spirit, I'm praying for peace for all of those who serve, all of those who help others in any way, teachers, nurses, guards, Jean and Joyce, all of us here.
I offer a prayer for peace, that people from all religions all around the world find love and understanding.
And we know prayer is inside. Peace is inside. I speak to the peace inside every essence, every human being, everything on this planet. And as we open up to receive that, we know it's real. We know it happens, and it happens here in our hearts. And I'm so grateful. Thank you, God.
I pray to the world that all the world shall live in harmony and have a happy life.
I see peace with the people I love.
Knowing that we are all one, I surround all life with peace, love, compassion, and respect.
As we gather here tonight, we see the holiness in each of us, and we know that love is all around us, and peace is within each of us. May the world recognize that.
Pray for peace for all mankind, all walks of life, from every ends of the earth.
Pray that each of us finds peace in our heart and then shares that with the world. I hope.
Oh, Great Spirit, I feel the peace above us. I feel the peace below us. I feel the peace all around us, behind us. And I know peace is together within us. Aho.
I know love is all around us and everywhere.
I send loving energy to everyone in this room, and I hope everyone embraces their presence. And happy Earth Day, even though it was like yesterday or something.
I just got one thing to say. We have lost a legend, artist known as Prince. We spread peace and purple rain everywhere. Even though he's not on this earth, he is still with us, bringing out peace and hope in our hearts. May him and David Bowie bring purple rain and stardust peace everywhere. And so it is.
There is no path to peace. Peace is the path. Conflict is just a lack of imagination. Oh.
Abuelo, abuela, oh gran misterio, de todo corazón les deseo paz a todos mis hermanos y hermanas. Paz, paz, paz. Aye metakuyasa.
God is all there is. Peace is at hand. Amen.
I just want to say thank you for everybody here and for the universe and for the abundance in our life. Thank you.
I celebrate all the peace that is here now, and I rejoice in its expansion.
I pray for people to practice acceptance and understanding and to open their hearts to everyone and not to judge. And for all the beautiful animals in the world, especially the dogs, because dogs spelled backwards is God.
Peace is in the heart of every man, and I pray that every man recognizes that.
I pray and offer the prayer for all of our brothers and sisters to ride the wave of peace, a hope.
This is on, yeah. All right, now part 2 of the dance is still walking. Right, left, right, left. The hummingbird drum is going to play for us again, and I'm going to lead you in a circle, and all you have to do is just follow the next person next to you. Keep holding hands. We're going to wind into the circle, and then we're going to wind back out again. But you don't have to worry or think about a thing except peace. Just follow the leader. When we're on our way back out again, we'll be facing each other. And I'd like everyone to look each person in the eye as you go past and send peace or love or blessings, whatever. But that's part of this peace dance is we're going to wind into the middle. I'm going to turn us around and we'll wind back out again. And on our way back out, we'll get to look each person in the eye and send love and blessings. You might want to bow, something like that. So that's what we're going to do as soon as Jean is done briefing the drummers. So when I start, I'm just going to break hands with the person on my left, and then I'm just going to start walking this way. Eventually, everyone's going to have to move because I'm moving. So she's going to come. We're all going to move. So that's how it's going to work, okay? Aho. Peace be with you. Thank you. Thank you, drummers. Thank you, dancers. Thank you, sacred children, for the spirit of fun. Jean, back to you.
Thank you, children. It's all good. You know, being from the Cheyenne, we used to let our children, if they're under 12, they do anything they want to. Because they are Wakan, which means they are sacred. And that sometimes you go to places to do ceremony, and the grown-ups are telling the kids, shh. But the Cheyenne say, go for it. Let it out. Be with us. Join us. Because those sounds are sacred sounds. Because they stop them far too quickly in life, in this culture. So the sounds of our children, they are the prayers of our peace. And they are the purpose for which we are here today. So let me find my information so I know where I'm at. Oh. So first I would like to thank the drum and your beautiful vibration and the heartbeat of the mother that you put out for us to dance with tonight. I would like to thank each of you for putting your prayers for peace into action with your steps tonight. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank Michael Folsom. And Joyce and Beth for leading us in the dance. So we're going to do a couple of more things here. Judy's going to, I'm going to give this back to Judy. We're going to do the donation, but then we are going to go outside with these stones that we've painted, and Patty's going to say a final prayer out where the rock garden is going to be.
Okay, you can all take your seat. Patty. So as we take our gift in our hand, we are grateful once again for the opportunity to be here now, giving and receiving in this beautiful flow in the universe. We're grateful for our time together. We're grateful for all the blessings that we have given and received. So please say with me, my offering is my acceptance of God as the source of my supply, and it symbolizes my faith in the abundant flow of this supply. Thank you. We'll just pass these around. Okay, I wanted to let you know that we're here every Wednesday, have been for the last 12, 13 years. So you're invited to come back again. Next week is our first Wednesday of every month. We have a potluck, and we start at 5:45. So bring your favorite dish. And next week we're having a healing circle of love with Dr. Jeannie Hounshell and the Centers of Practitioners. So it's going to be a very beautiful, another beautiful healing service. So you're welcome to come back 5:45 and stay for the service, which is at 7. Okay, thank you.
Do we have one more song? we're going to do a closing song and to close the event, and then Patty will lead us outside for the rock garden.
Hey,
So I'm inviting everyone to join us as we dedicate our peace garden outside, our rock garden for peace. There are rocks right here. You're welcome to select one and bring it out with you, or just bring yourself, whatever feels right for you. And again, it can be a decorated one. They're here for us, or one that's ready for your inspiration.